Hello everybody, welcome to the next installment of the Ultimate Fretboard Memorization series. I've decided to go ahead and put a hold on live music lessons. Sorry guys, my schedule's tightened up a bit, but I want to be able to put out a lot of videos. So you can expect these videos to be closer to about 15 minutes a piece, and they'll be a little bit more frequent. Alright guys, so remember with this series we are looking to digest and totally memorize the fretboard so that you can speak the words that you want to speak, and you don't have to struggle and stutter to find them. So you'll have nice chords, nice scales, nice intervals all kind of at your fingertips because you've gone through my videos and actually drilled them. Of course, you can check out musicandguitarlessons.shop or .com for your memberships, .shop for the books, Rhythm Made Easy, Music Theory in One Lesson, and my 100 sight reading exercises that'll get you up to speed on reading guitar. You can also check out my channel that has a video associated with all of those books. So subscribe, guys. This is a good channel to learn from amongst other great channels on YouTube. So today we're going to be drilling sixths. We've done thirds and octaves, so we're going to do sixths and then kind of put them together in the next episode. Now, in this episode, we're going to stick to natural notes only. So let's run through the shapes on the fretboard that we have for the interval of a sixth. If you don't know what an interval is, if you don't know what a sixth is, go check out my 1-hour music theory lesson on my channel. That's what that video is for. I'm not going to explain that in this video. However, I am going to show you the shapes and kind of give you a good idea of the layout. So first and foremost, we're going to go through each string and be able to find a couple different shapes for major and minor sixths based off of each string. And also we're going to count the steps there in the interval with this chromatic scale down there on the screen. So without further ado, let's talk about sixths from the low E string. Now I'm going to be starting on the 5th fret of each string to demonstrate this, and I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do this. So first off, there's the sixths with the adjacent string, so going from the E string to the A string, right? We can get a minor sixth from our 1st fret of the low E to our 8th fret of the A. So that's A up to F natural. That's our A. And we get 4 steps up to F natural. So if we count out these steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 steps for our minor sixth. And of course a major sixth is one further than that. So you can get this kind of stretch, right? So that's our 5th to 9th fret there on low E to A. So let's check out another way to play this same type of interval. From the low E string, we can actually skip the A string and go to the D string, and we're 2 frets back. So we're 5 and 3, low E to D. Oopsies. Sorry, I had my finger on the wrong string. And then we can bring this up to F sharp. So it's 5 to 4, so they're just offset by 1 on that major sixth. So we've got minor sixth, A up to F, and then major sixth. Now, guys, that's not the actual the thing up there in the corner, right? That sixth, that B up to G. I just want to make sure that we're pretty clear about that. So I'm going to take that off the screen for now. That's what we're going to use to quiz. So next, we can get these same shapes from our A to D strings. So we have our minor sixth and our major sixth. So that's 5th to 8th or 5th to 9th. Of course, that being D up to B flat for the minor sixth and D up to B for the major sixth. And we can actually grab that across strings too. So 3rd and 5th between the G string and our A string. So that's our D up to B flat, and we can also offset them by 1 for the major sixth, the B natural. So that's our 5 and 4, D up to G. Now, things change a little bit when we hit the D string. This is the same, going D to G, so we have our note G here and an E flat there at the 8th fret of the G, giving our minor sixth, and our major sixth is 1 further out. So that's 5 to 8 and 5 to 9 between the D and G strings. But now things change just a little bit. So now we're getting the E flat on the B string. Anytime you hit that B string, things get shifted up once. Whereas before, this was our major 6 shape. Now this is the major 6 shape between the D and the B string. So we're on 5 and 4 for D to E flat, and then 5 and 5 for D to E natural, or sorry, G to E natural, G rather. So we have G to E flat for our minor 6th, and G to E natural for our major 6th. So that's the way that the shapes work based off of the D string. Now when we move to the G string here, things are different yet again, right? So we're going to be getting our minor 6th with that stretch, 5 to 9, C to A flat. And then we can stretch even further to get that major 6th. However, you know, it's a bit of a stretch. You don't always need to go there. Just know that you can get it that way. Now, we can also grab this with the new shape. So our minor 6th is here, C to A flat. That's 5 to 4, right? And then C to A natural, 5 and 5 between the G and the E strings. So here's our minor 6th and our major 6th. Next, let's move to the B string. Now, we can grab this normal shape for the minor 6. So this is our E, 5th fret of the B, and C, 8th fret of the high E. 5 to 8 or 5 to 9 for the C sharp to get the major 6th. Now what you need to know to get the most out of this video is what is a major 6, what is a minor 6. So a major and minor 6, the minor 6 is 4 steps, and the major 6 is 4.5 steps. And it's the 6th note up in the alphabet. Also, how to read music. So if you don't know how to read music, check out my channel. So right now I've gotten through the explanation. We are 7 minutes into this video. So we're going to spend about 10 minutes quizzing this. So let me set my timer. So we've got 10 minutes. 10 minutes is set, guys. Here we go. So here on the screen, what's going to happen is I'm going to give you a few moments to look at this and find it on your guitar. And we're going to find it in every position possible, right? So first, here we have B up to G. Now this is a minor 6th. The first way that we can play this is we can get our open B and our 3rd fret of the E. Now if you pretend this white, the nut here though is a finger, right? That's our minor 6 shape. Now B to G is a minor 6th. If we count the steps, we're going to get 4, right? So we have, here's our B, 1 step to C sharp, a step to D sharp, a step to F, and another step to G, right? So where else can we play this? Well, we can also get 4th of the G and 3rd of the high E, so there's our minor 6 shape again, right? We can also grab our B up here on the 9th fret of the D, and then our G here on the 8th fret of the B. If we wanted to go even further up, we can grab our 12th of the G and our 14th of the A. Okay, so that was a minor 6th. Next, what do we have here? Take 5 seconds to find this. 3, 2, 1. Pause the video if you need to, guys. This is open G and open high E, giving us a major 6th. Remember, they're stacked right on top of each other. So we can get that open G and open high E. But we can also grab this as the 5th fret of the D and the 5th fret of the B. And we can find this even further up the neck, guys. So we have our G here, and then our E is on the 9th fret of the G. So we're 10 and 9, A to G. And we can grab it even further up by going to the 15th of the low E and the 14th of the D. But on this guitar, there's no cutout or nothing, so I don't really go up there on this guitar. Major 6th. Okay, guys, what do we have here? I'm going to let you know the answer in 5, 4, pause it if you need to, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we have F and D. F and D. So this is a major 6th. F up to D, we can get 3rd fret of the D string and 3rd fret of the B string. F up to D. Now, if you want to go take this further, we can also get the 8th fret and the 7th fret, A up to G, right? Or 13 and 12, E to D. All right, that's our major 6th. Let's keep moving, guys. So I'm going to give you the answer to this. Pause it if you need to in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is A to F, a minor 6th. So these are 4 steps. So if we take a look, we have A, 1, 2, 3, 4, minor 6th. That's second and first between G and high E. Right? But if we want to move this further, we can grab the 7th of the D and the 6th of the B. Or even the 12th of the A and the 10th of the G. All right, so there was our minor 6th. So we have B up to G here. Sorry, I didn't count that one in. So take a moment to find this and let me know if it's a major or a minor 6th. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is our minor 6th. And if we want to prove it, we have B, 1, 2, 3, 4, up to G. 4.5 would be major. Now we can get this as the 2nd fret of the A or an open G, right? And that has that shape to it, assuming that this white thing's a finger, right? And we can also take that to low E 7th fret and then 5th fret of the D. So that minor 6th shape there, and that's as far as we can go with that one. So there's a minor 6th. All right, guys, what do we have up here? What do we have up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. G up to E. This is our major 6. So let's just count the steps. This will be 4.5 steps. So we have G, 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So 4.5 steps, giving us our major 6th, 3rd fret of the low E, and 2nd fret of the D. Now, of course, you can also grab this stretchy 6th here, right? So we can get the 3rd fret and the 7th fret too. And I haven't actually done a lot of that shape so far in this one, so yeah, we'll include that one moving forward in this video. We already did this one, so do a different one. All right, what do we have here, guys? I'm going to give you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have E up to C here. E up to C. This is a minor 6th, rather. My bad. E up to C is a minor 6th. Now let's just real quick count out our whole 1/2 steps, and it should equal 4. So we have E, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 steps for our minor 6th. Now we can grab this 2nd and 1 on our D up to B. We can also grab this shape, right? So 2nd and 5th, D to G. And we can also grab our E here on the 7th fret of the A and 5th fret of the G. And we can also go 12 to 10 between E and D strings. So that's our minor 6th. All right, guys, what do we have here? I'm going to give you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have A up to F. A up to F. This is a minor 6th. We've actually seen this an octave higher so far in this lesson. But let's take a nice look. So we have our open A and our 3rd fret of the D, and you'll see it. This is this kind of 6th shape. We can also grab it 5th and 3rd from low E to D, right? And we can also grab it 5th and 8th from low E up to A. All right, let's move forward. Minor 6th. All right, guys, what do we have here? I'll give you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. F up to D. This is a major 6. We've seen this one, but for the sake of repetition, why not? So we have 3rd of the D up to the B. We can also grab this super stretchy one. So 3rd to 7th between D and G, right? And we can also grab our 8th and 7th from A to G here, giving us our major 6th. And of course, we can get 13 and 12. It's not going to sound as good on the low strings that high up, but we can still get them there. Oop, that was the first one. Let's not do too much repetition. Actually, that's all right. What's this one, guys? I'm going to give you the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we have C up to A. This is our major 6th. Now, just to prove it, we're going to get 4.5 steps. So let's go ahead and make sure we check out the 4.5 steps. So we have C, 1, 2, 3, 4.5 steps for our major 6th. And of course, it has that shape to it. So we can also grab, so this is 3rd and 2nd, A to G. And we can also grab this 8 and 7, E up to D. So they're just offset by 1 there. All right, guys, our time is up. I hope that you enjoyed this quick memorization series. I'm going to put these out more frequently and in smaller chunks. I was doing these live, but I feel like I was reaching a limited audience, and I want to be able to release these just more frequently and not as long of a format, just so it's a nice, quicker lesson. So let me know if you guys like the quicker format down in the comments. Sorry, I've been a little sick over the last week. Haven't been able to do a lot of videos, and then I got very busy. So my bad, guys. I'm also working on my new book too. So I've got a lot of irons in the fire. Remember, you can check out my books that I make and sell at musicandguitarlessons.shop. Otherwise, keep practicing and have a lot of fun.